Sports. It's in the game.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great... The Steelers offense set to go, down 7-0 here early. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back. He's been entrusted with a heavy workload for a rookie, but he appears to be ready for the challenge.
I got to watch him play a few times last year in person. I got to watch him on film. Saw him in the postseason All-Star games. Yeah, they're putting a lot on this young guy, but I think he's more than up to the task. He could be special.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming, both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to get Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect them even better in 2023.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And that'll make it third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorold, that got in there to bring him down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that?
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right, a little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. Still on his feet. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown! George Pickens, 62 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He can't get him down, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Johnson moves the chain, something he did plenty in 2022, leading the Steelers in yards and catches, but also had the unfortunate distinction of having the most catches yards in the NFL without a touchdown last season. That should be rectified early and often this year.
And Alabama's all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Final play of the 1st half. Here's Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Firemouth. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at...
It looks like we'll... The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action, Pickett. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play. And the Steelers set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Right back to him on 1st down. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes, Brad, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Oh, another big wrap up there by the reigning defensive player of the year who led the league with a...
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got Pickens complete and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Pickett to throw. Rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. A flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
Pickett lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 10. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to
It's week 2 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Steelers bruising running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Steelers and the Browns under the lights on Monday night.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big...
The Steelers offense ready to try and make amends for that opening week loss. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He was terrific in the opener, was he not? I mean, over 100 yards on the ground.
And let's face it, every player has that day circled on his calendar. They want to come out with a force, with a rush. But can he stack it together and keep it going?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he rifles one incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Pickett now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Pickett. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stop. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Pickett. And caught it up. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He finds Robinson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Pickett back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw it. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the sixth time he's been sacked in this ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Second down, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. One more. You got it. Yeah. All you. There you go. Good work.
There's the man I was looking for. Good workout, kid. How we doing, Cap? It is just Cap, right?
Yeah, you got it right. All good here, Coach Dub.
Good stuff, kid. You've been building a lot of trust in a short amount of time. Keep it up.
Well, on that note, possible to get some extra reps in this week.
Of course. What are you trying to get better at? All right, good. Let's get out there.
Let's get it.